Martin Robinson Delany was born May 6, 1812 in Charlestown and died in 1885, encompassing a life of many lives and many accomplishments. When Abraham Lincoln met him personally in the White House in February 1865, he called him that extraordinary and intelligent black man and made him the first black field officer in the U.S. Army. Before that, Delany studied to be a physician, attended Harvard Medical School, led his own scientific expedition to the Niger River Valley, spoke in front of the International Statistical Society in London, chaired by Prince Albert, and he wrote a series of books on the need for African Americans to shape their own destinies. During the Civil War, he reversed his position to emigrate and led the efforts to recruit. After the war, he was placed ahead of the Freedmen's Bureau in South Carolina and negotiated contracts between freedmen and plantation owners. Earlier in his varied life, he even co-edited the North Star with Frederick Douglass, with Douglass being more of an assimilationist.
Martin Delany spoke to audiences throughout the northern states as he co-edited the North Star newspaper in the late 1840s with the famed abolitionist Frederick Douglass. He was almost lynched by an angry Ohio mob that didn't like one of his candid lectures on the necessity to respect all able black Americans.
I will never cease to cry aloud until I and every wronged and oppressed son and daughter of America and the world stand up in the living image and dignity of manhood, in full possession of all those rights and privileges common to our nature, made sacred by the God of love. Act in the living present, but act. This is my life's motto. Face thine enemies and accusers. Scorn the rack and rod. And if thou hast truth to utter, speak the truth and leave the rest to God.